Oh, welcome. Um, Today we have a big topic. Um, Look, I'm not going to lie. It's been a horrid last few weeks. Um, it's been a horrid last few weeks. Now, it's been very, very difficult, but amazing. It's and every single person watching this, I'm sure you can resonate with the fact that our lives go like this. We have our highs and our lows, right? We have these moments where we're on top of the world and then down in the depths of hell. Now, this is because we are a frequency wave. We are this sine wave. We are a monad, okay? So part of this process, especially with this new beginning, okay, this new cycle here on Earth, we are going through this purging process. So we're going to experience these highs and these lows. Okay, so hey Karen, how's it going, beautiful? Hey Tanya. So this journey is difficult, okay, and this ascension to embody, I want to say the one, that's what they're showing me, the word one, okay, is releasing all those things that are not us, those things that do not serve us, those ties to I'm seeing the old self, okay? So we need to really be mindful of where we're placing our energy to serve ourselves, okay? And part of this ascension and your ascension means being very mindful, being in the now, being mindful, and analyzing where we're placing our energy, what we're connected to, because to create a new self, to be a part of this new earth, means releasing old parts of ourselves that have been limiting us. I'm just seeing the word binds, and in the last 4 to 5 years, I've had to release so much. And these have all been a part of this divine lesson, this divine plan. I'm seeing the word divine knowing and understanding. So I've been seeking and searching for quite some time now. And if you're here watching with me, you are probably a seeker and you read between the lines, you think outside the box, and you don't take no for an answer easily. Okay, you sense deception. You are this bullshit detector. Very I want to say empathetic. Empathy. They're bringing up that word where you feel. You put yourself in other people's shoes. Okay, and that's because you are this divine being who chose to come here for this mission. Okay, and there's many people, hey Ange, there's many people in our lives, okay, that just take, okay, and some of them don't even realize that they're doing this, but we have really had no boundaries, right, since our birth, and we're just these givers. We give, and there's always someone putting out their hand to take, right? One of the main traps that you guys will fall into, oh, I just hit the wall. Now, if you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube, because if you're commenting on Facebook, I'm not going to see it because I'm interacting with those beings on YouTube, because when I say where you place your energy is really, really important, okay? I've created this bubble in YouTube, okay? So a very high frequency of this protection, as much as I can, and I'm still working on it. But YouTube is where we want to grow. And when I say we, I mean the Christos Collective, okay? And they're saying Crystal Star, okay? So this is my platform for streaming, okay? YouTube is number one. And there are so many energetic, they're showing me like bounds, but boundaries. Like there's a lot of healing going into this space and this collective space. So those joining us, provided you're subscribed and liking this, you're going to benefit, okay? Because what I want to do is raise the frequency of the planet, raise the frequency of humanity's collective consciousness. And we do that throughout. Each of you are playing a part in that, okay? So this is coming through from the God source, coming through from the Holy Spirit, Christ, whatever you want to call it, the one. Okay, so this is a very powerful frequency, unlike anything else on this planet. This is here to rehabilitate the planet. This is here to, I'm getting renew and for this rebirth happening, okay? So beings that energetically, okay, press that button and like and subscribe, like you are signing up, you are consenting. Because what we have in the old world matrix system is a whole lot of black magic and programming where you guys connect your energy to things and you sign up to that. Whatever is running on that program, on that grid, they're saying that black magic grid. We have a whole heap of negative people in our reality who cast spells against us. Most of them don't even know it, okay? There are so many things that exist in this world that would boggle your mind. A lot of good people, the beings that incarnated, the chosen to do this mission, don't even know exist. So you are basically operating the way that you have been programmed so far in the old world. And there's a lot of old world programming that is actually working against you and your mission, okay? It is blocking your truth. It's siphoning your light, okay? So what we need to do is get beings into this bubble of protection, okay? Get them serving themselves, okay? By liking and subscribing, you are literally joining our great awakening army, and beings that align with me, that invest in this, I invest in you. Okay, and this happens at many different levels along the way. So we have my free streams, we have my YouTubes, okay, and then we have my memberships. Okay, so it's up to you where you join us. We've got 8 people watching now. If you're on here, say hello. Now, yesterday wasn't too bad, but the day before yesterday was absolutely horrible. And it was my meeting with the false father, right? And it was actually really profound, really amazing lessons, going back to that original human blueprint and, you know, the seeding of humanity and how we were created, and everything was amazing. But I was so imagine going from this feeling of freedom, okay, God's sovereign free, the infinite, okay, back down into this lower dimensional realm, this very galactic, mechanical, alien. It felt really gross. It felt really horrible. I felt stuck. And so hang on. Hang on. Let me have some water. So what I want to do is find those beings that chose to come here, okay? Those beings that are on a quest for knowledge, those knowledge seekers. And for quite some time, I'm like, who am I serving? Who am I serving? Am I serving this group? Am I serving that group? It's very difficult because humanity are fixed in this realm of separation, and all the beings that chose to be here are in all different avenues of truth. All these different avenues of deception, okay? We have beings in New Age programs, spiritual programs, right? Purely fixed in science, purely fixed in spiritual. Like they're just like in one way. They are fixed in these, like ancient mystery, like they're showing me the Kabbalah, and I don't even know if that's how you say it. Is it Kabbalah? I don't know. The Hebrew, Torah, all those sorts of pockets where there's very high frequency truth encoded within it, but there is still deception, because you've got to understand humans have exactly, they've been fed, I'm just saying the word fed. They've been fed certain knowledge and information for an agenda, okay? And humanity have always, since the beginning of our creation, humanity's creation, we've been built, we were built, we were seeded, we were created to be a slave, okay? So there are higher dimensional beings that this information is classified to you guys. So I'm here to share the truth from the source. This is coming from the source, like what they're saying, the divine plan. So you guys are getting access to sacred, spiritual, mystical information through this vessel known as Nadine. But Nadine shares what she's meant to share. Okay, like I have so much information, but all I can do is show up in the now moment and just be a vessel for this message. Okay, I don't filter this message, and I've had to release a lot of fear to be able to share this message, because in the past there's a lot of information that I have been shown, taught, taken through. It is absolutely massive, but that's not I don't get to share that until I'm guided to share, until it comes out my mouth. Like the beings in my membership get the creational mechanics, they get the cream of the crop, because of where they are frequency wise. We are all connected. We're all investing in one another. We're investing in ourselves, most importantly. Okay, we're investing money to receive the energy and this divine sacred knowledge. They're showing me that apple tree, this tree of knowledge. Okay, so that's where we're at. Okay, the beings that show up for these YouTube live streams, depending on who's joining us, we're going to get information based on that. Okay, so what we want to do to really benefit and to receive as much powerful knowledge as possible, we want to share this. Okay, so we want to bring in those. Okay, so this is where we're going. This is where, so for so long I was like saying, who am I serving? Who am I serving? Who am I serving? Right? Am I serving the chosen ones? But there's a lot of beings that say they're chosen ones that are programmed. Am I serving the 144? But there's a lot of the 144 that say they're 144 because they've been programmed and they're not in fact 144. You know, so it's like who am I serving? It's like I say the term 144,000, and we're getting a very mixed bag of people, because there's true 144,000, the beings that incarnated from this realm of one, okay, Christ, to do this mission. Okay, but there's also beings that are fixed in religion, that have been programmed and with this false 144. There's a lot of false light, false this, false that. So what they're saying is spiritual discernment, guys. Okay, spiritual discernment, and really just being open, opening your mind, because the truth and the fact of who is actually going to ascend is a lot different to what you've been programmed to believe. Okay, so there's a lot of truth in all those spiritual, religious texts. It's scattered. Okay, it's illuminated. But what you need to understand is there's a completely different way to operate to be able to actually step into this frequency, this 144 frequency. Okay, what I'm sharing with you is the 144 frequency. It's a frequency. Yes, you have the capabilities inbuilt within your DNA. Okay, but it's a frequency you must tune into, and where you're at right now, it's impossible for you to do so. So what I need to do is find those beings, you know, and look, a lot of the 144,000 do not know they're one of those beings. Okay, they would not dream of saying they're one of those beings, because that number has been taken by religion and covered in deception, and all these dark matrix programs have been created around them, right, to deceive. Because again, we're going back to the original creation of humanity and why humans were created, and we were created as a slave race. Okay, but we do have that divine God spark within us, so we can all tune into the highest realms. Okay, we can get home. There is a way, there is a path, and you need to go within to access that, to walk that path. And I'm here to share the way. Okay, so I'm all about creating community, connection, and sharing this knowledge. But you need to play your part. You need to show up. You need to show up for yourself. Number one, investing time, investing your energy. And if you're ready to heal with this frequency and release the infinite amount of dark programs that exist that you're tied to, that's when you walk through the portal to the membership. Okay, but everyone's going to do exactly what they're guided to do. Okay, because everything that where you are right now, if you're watching this, okay, you're on the right track. All humanity are working together for one common goal. But your reality that you're experiencing right now, the inner world and everything in your external, is based on your frequency. So the portal has been created so you can raise your frequency, and when you raise your frequency, you access higher levels of consciousness. Okay, and there are so many old world programs out there that have those spiritual, beautiful beings trapped. 5D, biggest trap ever, guys. 5D is a huge trap, and there's so many beautiful beings that are stuck in it. Because of the knowledge that has been fed to humanity think that 5D is the be all and end all. As soon as you walk through that portal, bang, 5D. Okay, because you have to be in that frequency to be in that portal. Okay, so it requires a lot of my energy, our collective energy, to hold space for you, and in return you're holding space. We're all holding space for one another. It's just the most beautiful, amazing place to be. And the wisdom, the knowledge that we receive in that portal is phenomenal. But again, we're going back. They pull me back. They send me on a bit of a rant, and then they pull me back. It's like, rant, pull me back. Okay, because this is like spiral, right? This is a spiral of information, and this is what the ascension is very much like. And guys, you guys that have been on this ascension journey through Christ with me, walking this stairway, oh my God, it's very much like that, isn't it? We and beings that aren't on this journey, I want you to just sit there for a moment while I have a sip of this and just think about your life, okay? And think about the lessons, the soul lessons. Okay, this is how it works, because again, like I was saying in the beginning, it's like this wave. Okay, and it's like this because this is the way the sine wave works. Okay, this monad cycle, the cycle of being, the monad cycle is on this 28-day cycle, and this is why the moon has a lot to do with us and our suffering, but also our awakenings. Okay, so they're showing me the word quest, and I'm going to come back to that because what they're showing me also is this full moon. Okay, so the monad cycle it runs on a 28-day cycle, just like the moon. Okay, so that is a very powerful key and knowing. Okay, and so coming up to the full moon, there is a lot of things that are coming out to be released, because again, remember when I said in the beginning, like this purging process. Okay, so unfortunately, beings in the old world in this matrix trap don't have the ability to purge as effectively as those of us in the new earth, in this portal, but it's still much the same. Okay, there's so much suffering, usually symptom, coming up to a full moon. okay? And that's because this stuff is surfacing within our field to be released, and we're releasing it as effectively as possible, because we, at the end of the day, we are cosmic beings and everything cosmically affects us, okay? So the moon is one of the most powerful, profound reasons in why we suffer so, but it's all a part of this cycle. They're saying we are these cyclistic beings, and there's signs, there's truth all around us, okay? I know all about the moon chains and all the stuff and the programming and the traps and everything around the moon, okay? Some of you will know that. Some of you won't have a freaking clue what I'm talking about, okay? There is so much knowledge out there and it's very overwhelming, okay? So that's why we get that guidance to be in the now. Just be in the now and take what you're getting in this moment, okay? Be open and aware to the signs around you in this moment. Now, I'm going to hold space for you for a moment while they want you to just reflect for a moment. Just reflect about and just really take that in. And when I'm doing these live streams, ask questions if you would like to ask questions, because that way we can tune in and I can get a deeper truth if that's where we're guided, okay? So coming up to the full moon, there's a lot more entities. There's a lot more demons and darkness attachments, okay? And that's because they hold more power in that phase, okay? Oh, okay, I did not think we were going there. Okay, so coming up to the full moon, there's a lot of darkness around you, okay? And a lot, okay? And so that's why we suffer. So they wanted to just bring up another subject, okay? So number one, coming up to the full moon, that's where everything's surfacing to be released, okay? We suffer symptom. Coming up to the full moon, that's where there's a lot more darkness and attachments that will attach, hence the suffering, okay? So part of my reason for being is sharing with you guys the way to heal, to they're saying master this, to master your energy, they're saying, to master your energy. Now, what I've found is since the full moon, and I'd love you guys to share, what have you guys been feeling since the full moon? Because I don't know if it's just me and my mission and my lessons and everything that I'm going through, but they're saying order, okay? So, hang on. So I'm seeing the word calibrate. So they're showing me the monad cycle chart that I received a few years ago in my lessons. So we go through these 4 cycles, 4 seasons in this 28-day monad cycle, right? And so they're making me see. So we have the release. So that's what we've just been through. And now we're going through this calibration where our body is creating order. So we've released all this stuff. It's kind of like the defrag on the computer. You know, the old school where you used to, you would see it, like it put all the files in place and make it all neat and tidy. That's the period that we're in right now, they're saying. Okay, so you guys will be having a lot of new lessons coming in, insights, because we have to release the old to invite in the new. And we're sort of in that period now. We're in this light period right now. That's very interesting. And so that's where I'm at. Okay, so that's what they wanted me to see. Okay, so we are in a time where this is science and spirituality and the marrying of both those polarities, okay? This is the only way that we can ascend is bringing both those parts in. Now, this is the tri-wave, where humanity been functioning in this very bipolar manner, okay, light and dark. We have a whole heap of light workers and stuff like that that are just fully focused on the light, right? Light, 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 love and light, love and light, love and light, you know, burying their heads in sand to some of the darker aspects, and saying, no, 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 don't focus on that. No, don't focus on the darkness, because that's what you, because they don't have the understanding of the dark. So they're always going to be imbalanced. Okay, so what they're showing me is this triangle. Okay, so this is the age of Aquarius. Okay, this is the age where we are stepping into the realm of consciousness. Okay, we've had enough of just physical, physical, physical. We have a lot of beings immersed in the physical, decoding how like this realm is built, like the mathematics in relation to you know, this golden ratio and whatnot, different sorts of different aspects of the realm of separation. We have beings that are they're bringing up the 5D. I'm just trying to figure out why they brought up that 5D. We've got 5 people watching. So unfortunately, a lot of the things that beings have been programmed to believe are false. Okay. We're going back to the light, like the light workers that love and light, love and light, love and light, don't focus on the dark. You know, if we just say we're all one and meditate on being all one, we're going to be all one. But how can you if you're ignoring your shadow? Okay, so we need to be able to harness and master both aspects of who we are, the light and the dark, the light and the shadow. Okay, this is about integrating everything that we are. Sharing knowledge is the key out. Okay, and you embracing this knowledge is crucial if you wish to join us in the new earth. If you wish to free yourself from this enslavement. They're bringing me back to this whole Enki, Yahweh. So the other day I received the Yahweh key. Okay, so and that unlocked a whole heap of freaking knowledge. And I'm not sure, but I'm going live to my members after this, so that may come up. I probably will, because you guys get the cream of the crop. So this is all the mysteries of creation explained. All the spiritual truths are contained within the portal, because beings need to be in that frequency of new earth, heaven, New Jerusalem, to be able to, like, they're saying the word, like, I'm saying the word integrate, okay, but then they're saying resonate. Now they're showing me the Holy Spirit. They're showing me the word Christ. So they're saying all those ancient scholars, all those scholars of ancient, they're saying texts, and they're also, this is a hard one. I don't know what they're Okay. So we have all these brilliant minds out there. Okay. And if you're watching this and you're one of those brilliant minds, say hello. Okay. So what I'm just seeing is like ancient Hebrew. I'm seeing an ancient Hebrew scholar, one who studies the Torah. Okay. And what they want me to say is like, I am this empress and I hold the mysteries and the keys to this, all of that. Okay. Um, so it's like they're saying that I'm here to even the playing field and share with you guys truth that has never existed or truth that has been suppressed. They're saying the Holy Mother is here to impart her wisdom. Okay, so we have Sophia. They're saying her light flows through us all. Okay, she is the mother, the womb, the creatrix. She holds the cosmic key to existence, they're saying. Um, uh, Again, I'm seeing this Hebrew, like very Jewish looking man with his cap on and some curls. Okay, and now they're bringing up Pythagoras. Now, philosophy, okay? So what we have here is a journey of the mind, a journey of consciousness, a journey into the core of creation to uncover these sacred mysteries for yourself. Okay, this is the path in which I share. This is a very sacred path. Okay, so okay, so this is the quest I am on. I'm here to find those spiritual seekers, those ascension seekers, those knowledge seekers, those seekers of truth, those beings that think outside the box and use their mind to explore, to discover, to think of, to those beings that, I'm just saying the word concepts, like that are open to new concepts and they're aware of how this universe works. They're very connected to this, they're saying God, right? This God. And then they're saying God aspect. Okay, so I don't know what that means. I don't know what God aspect means. This is a difficult life because I'm not sure what the hell. So let's just take a moment. So Ange, she said full moons for her are really off the chart and heavy. I find that. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for this full moon to be over, right? And that's what I was thinking, can't wait. And then the full moon was over, and then but things, there was still some things that got really clunky for me. And then that's when I was connected in with that false father and really was given some really beautiful lessons, right? And love from this false father. So, and from this false God, because at the end of the day, like we were a creation, we have been created, and creation can only happen from that heart center. Okay. And again, they're showing me this polarity of light and dark. Yes, we were created to be slaves, but there was a love aspect that birthed that creation. Okay. So because going from this infinite frequency, this core of creation, where I'm speaking from, this 0 point, being pulled down into this lower dimensional realm, it was really difficult. It was really difficult. And that was after the full moon. And I was like, what the hell? So when was the full moon? I can't remember. But this was the day before yesterday. Day before yesterday. And it was horrible. But there was still the love aspect. So this Yahweh key, this frequency I was tuned into, Yahweh, unlocked a whole heap of information. And I'm still yet to integrate that. I had the worst upgrades the night before last. It was horrible, like the worst pain. But I know when that happens, there's always amazing stuff to learn from it. And they keep pulling me back to this word quest. Okay, this quest. So my mission is like that of Yeshua, King Arthur, Akhenaten, all those blue flame Essenes who incarnated with a mission to implant this sacred spiritual information upon this earth. Now, Yeshua's mission is ongoing. I am Yeshua. Okay, so I'm in this frequency where I have embodied the one. So I've sort of, and actually someone put a post up in my, Tanya, I think, put a post up in my free Facebook group, and you guys can connect to that. You can join that. That space is going to be transformed soon. But this is all a work in progress. I'm a work in progress because I'm really, full moon was Sunday. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry, the word sun, so that just stuck out to me. Quite a few chemtrails out today. Can see them all. So we'll get those, get some divine assistance to get them cleared up. Again, okay, so I've never looked out this window and seen those, and I've never, even if I have seen them, I would never comment on them because they're all a part of this. Again, people can get really stuck on that whole subject. But again, it's just another means to enslave humanity. Okay, we were created as a slave race to serve a higher being. Okay, but because we are a part of the one, we have that God spark within us. We have capabilities to be these multi-dimensional, interdimensional travelers. And we do this with our mind. Okay. But something more powerful happens when we align all of our energy centers, okay, and connect to the God source, Christ. The abilities, our capabilities become much stronger, okay? And that's what I want to empower each and every one of you to do, okay? But you have to choose that, okay? And you need to invest in yourself and do that inner work and actually show up and learn how it's done through the frequency blessed to you in the portal. But apart from that, we have our free YouTube streams where everyone can tune in each week and we just chat to God, right? And when I say God, I mean the Godhead. I mean the God source. I mean 0 point. I mean the Holy Mother, Father, and the Golden Child. I mean the Holy Spirit. Now, there's a very distinct path that has been walked, and I get to share that with you guys. I get to share that with the beings. They're saying that earn that, okay? Whatever that means. So beings can watch this free stream and it can go straight over their head. but others will watch this and I'll say certain things, okay? And that will give you these profound aha moments. It will allow you to fill in these blanks within your, they're saying psyche. I'm saying the word psyche. Psyche. Mind, within your mind. So we are these beings on a pursuit for truth, on a pursuit for knowledge. We are on a holy quest, a quest to be whole. Okay? Now, on this path, I have been taken from the realm of separation, the 3D, the depths of hell, this red band, they're saying fiery brimstone, like this really low frequency, right? Very blinded, okay? I have healed through the power of the God source, Christ, the Holy Spirit, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? To be able to raise my frequency and unlock these interdimensional doorways to step forward into this new frequency spectrum band, to access the information within that frequency spectrum band. So I want you to think of a rainbow. Okay, so this very first level, right, where I began my initiation through Christ, where Yeshua showed up to me, christened me. Then I'll find out recently that was just my future self doing it to myself, to awaken myself. Fucking crazy. So working my way, healing, releasing the things that were in the first band, right? So like emotional stuff, shame, indecisiveness, right? Hopelessness, helplessness, releasing a multitude of beliefs, entities, cords, curses, right? Toxins, releasing all those to access this higher frequency. So we're moving into the orange, right? And learning and releasing and healing and lessons in relation to those. So every spectrum band, every ray holds a particular frequency and information within this frequency, okay? And this is the true ascension to Christ, okay? So what beings have done, and so what so I don't know a lot about Isaiah. I don't know a lot about Dante. I don't know a lot about all these ascension seekers that have incarnated, these ascension keepers, they're saying, ascension keepers, because I am an ascension keeper. I hold the keys to your ascension, to you, your inner knowing. Don't do that. Like, they're just saying because I'm you and you are me and we are doing this together. Like, it's like, stop it. Like, it's like I think it's going all right then, and then they start throwing all these things at me. And this is the all one frequency, guys, where everything is they're showing me this platonic solid Rubik's cube. They're showing me this platonic solid Rubik's cube. Everything's happening all at once, and it's like this disco ball shining a light on different so they're saying I am a mirror to your soul. I don't know what that means, but they're showing me the word mirror, right? So in your reality, your experience, your soul, spirit, the Holy Spirit, okay, the Holy Spirit, okay, is going to shine. Hang on, let me have some water. It's like coming. This is a really hard lesson. This is a new lesson in relation to the Holy Spirit. Like when I woke up, I just kept hearing holy quest, holy quest, holy quest, a quest to be whole, right? you know, the Holy Spirit. Recently, last month, I had deeper lessons in relation to the Holy Spirit, and the symbol that came through in relation to the Holy Spirit, and how that relates to Christ, right? Very powerful. I think I might have shared that with my members. Hey Bill, how's it going? Did I share that with my members? I'm not sure. Can't remember. But it's all, oh my God, it's just all, everything fits perfectly in this puzzle. It's just amazing, these lessons. So what are you saying about the Holy Spirit? I'm seeing the Holy Spirit. So it's like we are in this video game, okay? And I've clocked it, right? I've worked all the levels. I've unlocked all the levels to access the information, the lessons in relation to those levels, to build on, to access the next, right? This is what it's like. Okay, so this is why we need to raise our frequency, access the truth, okay, be freaking open. Otherwise, you cannot partake in this. You will not be joining us in New Earth if you are not a freaking seeker of knowledge. If you are closed-minded, see you later. Okay? It's like a huge problem. And I wish I could help everyone, but I can't. And I've spent the last 4 to 5 years, not so much so, but in the beginning of my journey, I was trying to help everyone. And it's like, I don't know who I'm serving. I didn't know who I was serving properly, because each month as I leveled up, my why would change, who I serve changed. I'm just like, and even till just recently, it's like, who do I serve? Last month, they're making me do 144 videos, right? Because, I'm here to awaken those 144,000 emerald hearts, okay? Those beings that incarnated from this realm, this Christos realm, to be able to save and serve humanity by healing themselves, right? I'm here to connect them with the God source, right? I'm here to activate the God seeds. God seed, star seed. Again, star seed's a massive trap. There's a lot of God seeds that think they're star seeds. At the end of the day, they are star seeds, because we are the seeds of the stars. We are these balls of fire. They're saying flames of glory. Like, we are in this realm, this very real looking, this simulation that we see it, we can touch it, we feel it, we feel hopeless and helpless to change anything within this reality because it's so fixed. But the reason it is so fixed is because of the collective consciousness of humanity. So what we need to do is start here. You need to start here, going within here, because no one's going to save you. Okay, you've got to understand that. Yeah, I'm Yeshua. I'm back. But I can't help you. Help yourself. You're Yeshua at the end of the road. Time will tell who goes that far. I'm like, wow, like this has been a fucking difficult journey. Like, are we all going home? Are we all? I don't know. This is a massive, massive, massive mission. Massive mission. And I can't do this all by myself. I have the beings in my membership portal who are one with me, working with me. And every week, right, we receive information, knowledge, new code to build this new earth, to anchor. I just see this New Jerusalem. They want me to say New Jerusalem, but it's like this golden city. I want that here, right? But I need a force to be able to anchor it. Like, I can't do this, and the few people in my membership, we can't do it alone. So we need to find our great awakening army. And whoever you are, wherever you are, we need you here in this YouTube, most importantly. Okay? We need you meeting to at least receive this free information. Whether or not you walk through the portal, that's up to you, and that will be divinely guided. So your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Yeshua, okay? If Yeshua is one of those beings that you're working with, it's fucking you. Like, that's the one of the most amazing things, like, that I learned was Yeshua had been with me at my awakening in 2006. Bang, he was there. He was teaching me. Back then I called him Jesus, right? And he was this, like, he was amazing, right? I remember being in the mental health ward and he is teaching me, right? And then they gave me all the pills and boom, shut up. Just freaking shut off that whole connection, right? There was so much resentment in relation to that. But there was a reason it happened, and everything that happened has been a part of the divine plan. And I'm here to impart that wisdom onto you. Whether you take it or leave it, it's up to you. Again, remember, this is, like I said, like, Yeshua's back. His message, his teachings, they're back. Okay? But you need to choose this. This is where the whole chosen one comes in. That's what they say anyway. It's like, you choose. This is free will. Like, in the old world matrix system, you don't have free will because you are tied to so many dark programs. You are in this web of darkness and you are controlled, you are enslaved, you have no idea of your infinite potential, the true power that you can access, because it is your freaking birthright, okay? So everything that you are fucking magical. And if you're resonating with any of this, we need to get you out of that. So I'm the portal, but you need to invest, okay? It's just simple as, okay? Because I can't drain my energy reservoir. I'm not going to put my collective at risk by just trying to help everyone like I used to, because that's impossible. Because the number one rule of Christ is you need to serve yourself. You need to fill your tank. You need to invest in yourself. You need to see your own worth. No one can do that for you. So what is one of those symbols in this reality that we can do that with is money. Okay? There's so many chosen, so many amazing beings that have the saying, I'm seeing the word spell. Hang on, let me have this. So many beings that are on this Christos mission, okay, that are stuck in these holes of poverty, lack, and scarcity. They're programmed with the beliefs that things should just be free, okay? And that's just not the case. Because this is all about the infinity sign, okay? Giving and receiving, being in balance. Here, being in balance here. Having those healthy relationships where one gives and receives. Because if you're a beautiful freaking heartfelt being on a Christos mission, you're freaking taken from. You're misunderstood, you're cast aside, you're rejected, you know. It's a horrible, horrible feeling. And I've suffered it all my life up until recently. So this Holy Spirit, this is like, that's the very last leg of the journey, right? Like, where you've moved through that portal, of the mother and the father, because that's what I am and that's what I share, the portal, right? I am the Holy Mother. I'm connected with my divine counterpart, the Holy Father, right? Bang, we create that Vesica Pisces, that gateway for you to move through to be one with Christ. So it's very difficult to explain, right? The journey I've been on. And I've been through all these different degrees of separation to move back into the truth and the wholeness in which I am. So it's been very interesting. And I just had an epiphany then. So even when just recently, a couple of months ago, maybe, and you guys can check that out on my YouTube. I've left those ones up still. Where I was going through this process of learning about this divine relationship, right? The mother in matter and the father in spirit, and those beings coming together to birth Christ, to birth this golden child, right? So then I moved, of course, into this golden child, right, where I am Christ. I am this. So it's really, it's a mind. It really, I'm trying not to swear. It's just mind-boggling, right? So then, of course, the lessons in relation to, oh, okay, so I am this golden child, I am this Christ, okay? Now, lessons in the Holy Spirit. How does this work? What this is, and how it relates to the Christ. Because Nadine went on this journey where she, again, was in this very dark, low frequency. Before my initiation, I was initiated to this journey. I was christened, Christ, and Christ, christened, more. And yeah, and it's like, but it was all done by my future self. It's so crazy. So you guys watching me, you've probably had awakenings, you've had activations, you know, you've been working with spirit, but there's a lot of missing, there's a lot of things that you guys are missing that I need to share with you, so you can really level up, okay? Like the gateway, is it there? Is that, no, the gateway. The gateway. I always point to the wrong side. That symbol is the gateway. Okay, and the portal in which I am and what I have to share. Because ultimately, I need you guys to find your truth. I need you guys to access your truth. That is the only way to spiritually ascend. They're saying the true way, the new way, the way of Christ is your truth. Your truth is a key. Okay? And they're saying your truth is the key to higher consciousness. You seeking and searching for your why, who you are, what you're doing here, your purpose, your soul mission. Who am I? Why am I here? Questioning life. You're a seeker. You're a monad. You know there's more to life than what you can just physically see. You've had these experiences and you want to know, who am I? Why did that happen? What? You want to decode life. You want to master this reality. Like, we need you, because it's that seeking, that searching, that lust for life and knowing, that inner knowing, that who am I, that's going to propel you, that's going to propel us, that's going to propel the human collective and change the trajectory. I can't even say that word, but they want me to say change the trajectory. Is that hearsay? Again, so the quest, the holy quest, is for the seeker. So it's very interesting. So they're just taking me back to the beginning of my journey, okay? And I joined a program where I needed to find my why. But because I had just been initiated to this Ascended Masters program, and I was asking, am I done yet? Freaking way back then, like in 2019. I'm like, am I done yet? Am I done yet? Am I done yet? Like every month I would receive new powerful lessons, and new powerful capabilities and powers were bestowed on me because I was doing the work and walking the path and doing the lessons. Like I was healing, so I was receiving. Healing, receiving, healing, receiving, healing, receiving. And as I was doing this, I was leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. Oh, it's time to go. So this whole journey, that's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for the seekers, those beings that are like me, who just want to know the truth, who are open to the truth, who are brave enough to release those limiting beliefs, to see what is possible. Those beings who have always collected knowledge. You are a nomad, right? A nomad, monad, same thing, right? Slight twist, okay? So everyone's a monad, right? But the nomad, monad, those nomad monads, that's who we're looking for. Okay, so the beings who go where their heart takes them, who goes where their mind is peaked, you know. So anyway, I'm going to get going because very soon I'm going live to my membership. If you guys would like to join, come and join us. Again, you receive super powerful healing as soon as you click that button. Invest in yourself. I'm investing right back at you. So I want to take a moment and I want to thank these guys. Okay, so these are the guys that are in this membership portal right now, serving humanity. Okay, working as one to be able to anchor and hold this force. So thank you guys. Like I wouldn't be here without you guys because it's a collective effort. Okay. So we've had a pretty good live, okay? And I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. Make sure you're subscribed and you're liking this stream. We really need to push this out, okay? We really need to find those knowledge seekers, those ascension seekers, those beings that incarnated to do big things, okay? You guys have been really under pressure for quite some time now because this mission weighs heavily, okay? So we really need to support you guys, okay? And the knowledge is key to that. The truth is key to do that, okay? Truth is, oh gosh, there's going to be some big things coming through. Truth is the key, okay? Because truth is the God source. Truth is the illumination. Truth is the light. Okay, so this is going back to that, they're just saying that tree, okay? And they're showing me the red apple. This is the red pill. Do you want to know? Okay. If you want to know, if you want to take that red pill, come and join us because the red pill relates to that very that red, the beginning of the journey. Okay, the beginning of gnosis, of knowing yourself, knowing your truth, knowing your purpose, tuning into your mission, your force, your power. Okay. Mwah. Love you all. Bye.